We are pumping up breakfast this morning with pumpkin being the centerpiece. Thanks, Butch, if you can turn that monitor down. Julie Feldman, dietitian, is here with us in the Fox 2 kitchen, and
Hi.
you and I were having a nice conversation during the break about diets and how one becomes a dietitian, and some people are genetically blessed, other people have food challenges.
Correct, and we're entering the season where many Americans could gain 10 to 15 pounds between now and New Year's Eve. So it's a really important time to be conscious of the things that we're putting in our mouth.
Okay.
So we are talking about pumpkin today, and we were going to sort of put together a really fun recipe that integrates the benefits of pumpkin, which are many. Pumpkin's packed with vitamin A, which is good for your heart. It prevents cancer. It's good for your eye health. So there's lots of reasons to sort of incorporate pumpkin, and we are making pumpkin quinoa breakfast cookies. Quinoa, yes, from the commercial. So and I made it a gluten-free recipe, since a lot of people are following gluten-free lifestyles now. So we use gluten-free flour.
I'll bet you there are people watching right now that, whether you call it quinoa or quinoa, still don't know what it is. Where did it come from, and why did we never hear of it before, like, say, 10 years ago?
It's a good question. It's definitely become a trendy food, but it's the grain that has the most amount of protein, and it's also high in fiber, so that's why it's kind of getting a lot of...
Okay.
It is a grain, yeah. This is coconut sugar, which has a little bit lower of an impact on our blood sugar than just regular table sugar, so that's why we chose it. This is ground flaxseed and some spice, and we just mix sort of these dry ingredients. Flaxseed is a really nice ingredient to include because it is packed with omega-3 fats, and omega-3 fats are great for heart health. And then we cooked up some quinoa, and what we do is just sort of mix this in.
Is quinoa, is it like bulgur, like cracked wheat? Is it sort of in that same
It is, except quinoa is gluten-free. So
okay.
If you are following a gluten-free diet, you can enjoy quinoa. And quinoa kind of takes on the flavor of whatever you make it with. So if you use soy sauce, it would be sort of tangy.
You get that umami.
Yep, and if you make it sweet, like we are today, then it sort of takes on that flavor.
I'm wondering if you put quinoa in kibbeh as a substitute for bulgur, if that would work.
You can kind of substitute it in for lots of different recipes, actually.
I'm getting off the beaten path here. Let's talk about pumpkin.
That's okay. Okay, so then we're going to mix our liquid ingredients, which are pumpkin, a little bit of low-calorie syrup, an egg white, and some vanilla. We mix all of this together.
Now, I have to say that I'm a little bit surprised. I don't mean, it's not like I'm calling you out, but you are a dietitian.
Yes.
And I want to point out that you have Aunt Jemima, Crisco, and Libby's canned pumpkin. Now, why wouldn't you be making...
canned pumpkin is just as good as the real stuff, actually.
Really?
Yep. There's nothing artificial in here, and there's about 80 calories in a cup. It has about 7 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein, and it's packed with vitamins. So there's nothing bad about adding pumpkin. You can kind of add it to lots of different things. So we would mix all of these ingredients together, and we would bake it, and then we end up with that at the end. Mm-hmm. You can feel free to try one.
Oh, okay.
If
this
you
is
want.
the finished product right here?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Like whipped cream?
You see, now a dietitian with whipped cream. You've got some soda up front. Maybe
whipped
you're
cream
not
is yummy.
The scold that you normally would be.
There you go.
Thank you.
Delicious. And if you don't have time to mess around in the kitchen, you can enjoy the benefits of pumpkin really easily. Mm-hmm. So this is like one of my new favorite products, is our Kind Healthy Grains bars. You can find them at Kroger.
Brought to you by Polaroid.
By Polaroid.
No, I'm just kidding. It looks like the Polaroid logo.
Yeah, it does kind of look like Polaroid. Yes. So these are delicious. They have all natural ingredients, and they have 3 grams of fiber, and they're real low in sugar, so it's a really nice alternative to some other granola bars that are out there.
All right.
And lastly, I would just say during the season, it's important to pay attention to what you drink too, to keep calories under control. So there's really easy ways to have sort of festive flavors that are low in calorie, like this new cranberry diet Sprite, or even just a cup of pumpkin spice tea is a nice way to kind of feel in the holiday season without adding a bunch of pounds.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being here, Julie. This was real enjoyable. Thank you. And now everybody's going to descend upon this plate and have some of these pumpkins.